Inside this package right here is the smallest deck of cards in the world. Hey guys, hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to perhaps the strangest deck review I will ever do, because inside here is the smallest pack of cards in the world. That is not a joke, and it really does not feel like there's anything inside this package, but hopefully there is a deck, and we're gonna open it up, we're gonna take a look at it, review it, compare it to a normal deck of cards, and see what I can do with this deck as well. I'm really interested to see how usable it is. So yeah, we'll try out some magic tricks and cardistry, all that sort of stuff. And there is also a specific reason that this deck of cards exists, but we'll get into that in a second. First of all, let's open it up and see what it looks like. This cost me far more than I will care to admit. The shipping cost was ludicrous for the size of it, but I'm trying not to think of that. So let's take a look what is inside. You know, I gotta say, I'm impressed by how well this has been packaged. I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. This is really strange. This is the deck of cards. What? It comes flat packed. You have to make it yourself. These are the boxes. We'll take a look at that in just a second. But the actual cards, we have to like pop out of this sheet. Okay, they come out quite easily. That is the size of one of the cards. That is ridiculous. That is the 7 of clubs right there. Okay, I'm gonna pop all these out, fold up the boxes, construct the deck, and then we'll take a proper look at this. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Alright, so it is ready. This is the world's smallest deck of cards. It is absolutely ludicrous. So when you buy this, you do get 52 cards, you get a full deck, you have to pop them out of this frame one by one, and then you get 2 boxes you have to fold up. The boxes do not fit the cards, which is a bit odd, so if I open this up, inside here there isn't even half a deck. You can't really fit them inside here, but you do get a full deck. You get all the cards included, they just won't fit in the box, which is a bit strange. And I must say, the detail here is incredible. So when I review a normal deck of cards, I review the design, I review the handling, I review all those sort of things. Design-wise, it's there. Like, taking a look at this box, there's a back of the box, there's the little sides with the text, it even says 54 cards on it, which is a lie, because you can't get 54 cards in here, but you do get 2 jokers. Just like a normal deck of cards, you do get 2 jokers. One is black and white, one is in full color. And that is the back design right there. So you can see it's sort of a borderless casino design. It feels so stupid to be reviewing this like a normal deck of cards, but it is a borderless design. I'm not wrong, it's just, I can't get over how small this is. I know that's the whole point. It is almost impossible to open these without ripping them, but it has all of the details of a normal deck. It has the little tabs on the inside. Now, like I said, you can't fit all of the cards into the deck, but this is about how many you can fit. So if I pull them out super carefully, this is roughly sort of in proportion to what a deck of cards would look like compared to its box, right? If you imagine a normal deck of cards shrunk down, it would be about this thick, but that is not a full deck. This is a full deck right here. Comparing it to a normal deck of cards, as you can see, the thickness is pretty much the same, which makes sense when you think about it, that a miniature deck of cards would retain the thickness, but it still looks like a lot more when it's in comparison to its box. So yes, the scale doesn't quite work, but that doesn't really matter, because let's face it, this isn't going to be used as a normal deck of cards, is it? It's clearly a conversation piece, a display piece, but it actually has another purpose, because this deck of cards, if you haven't guessed already, has been made for dolls' houses. Kind of makes sense when you think about it, but this is incredible. So the next question, of course, is, can I perform with this deck of cards? I'm gonna try some cardistry, I'm gonna try some magic tricks. Yeah, let's see just how usable this unusable deck of cards is. First thing we're gonna try is a dribble. I'm pretty good at it with a normal sized deck of cards, so now let's try... I can't even pick it up. They're just going everywhere. Oh my goodness. Why am I trying this? It's obviously not gonna work. Let's try a dribble. Obviously the dribble was too difficult, so let's make it more difficult. Let's try the Sybil cut. This is obviously going to be incredibly easy with a small deck. I think we might need to zoom in for this. Oh my god, I nearly did it. You know what, I'm gonna try it with half a deck because the thickness is what's getting me. It's so out of proportion, so we'll just try half a deck. Oh my goodness, I am actually doing it. I'm getting cramp in my hands, genuinely. I'm like tensing up so much, my hands are aching. All right, I don't think the Sybil cut is happening. Let's go a little bit easier. Let's go Charlier cuts, okay? We'll just do a one-handed cut. I think this might be possible. One-handed cut. Ah. 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 Okay, that's technically a one-handed cut. I'm gonna count that. Okay, now we should try some magic. Let's try a snap change. And now with a miniature deck of cards. Can you even tell what card I'm holding from this distance? It's the Queen of Spades. Focus, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the world's smallest snap change. I did it. Cannot believe that worked, quite honestly. Let's try a back palm. This is what a back palm looks like with a full-size deck. Pretty good. And now with a miniature deck, let's use the Ace of Spades, because I do like that card. Okay, this is the Ace of Spades. You can't even see it. What's the point of making something appear if you can't see it? Empty hands. Ace of Spades. Oh yeah. So, as you can see, in terms of magic and cardistry, in terms of the actual handling of the deck, it gets a 0 across the board, rather unsurprisingly. But how small is this deck of cards, actually? Well, in terms of actual size, it measures just over ½ an inch tall, which compared to a standard poker-sized deck of cards, which doesn't even fit into frame, yeah, it's astonishingly small. So, what are my closing thoughts then on the world's smallest deck of cards? Honestly, it's a lot of fun. I didn't expect to love this as much as I do, but I don't think you can get any more unique and unusual than this. So if you're a card collector, if you like collecting unusual things, I actually weirdly recommend this. If you want to add it to your collection just as a fun little piece, then go for it. Now, yes, it's a bit more expensive than you might imagine. Certainly in terms of weight, it is the most expensive deck of cards I have bought. I had no idea that people made decks of cards just for dolls' houses, but it turns out there are loads of things that people make for dolls' houses. I sort of accidentally stumbled on this like dolls' house community where people make incredible things, and clearly some craftsmanship and some design has gone into this. So yeah, I really like it in that respect. Obviously, it's a sort of classic design, and it would be great to see some unusual designs done in this style. As a magician, obviously, I look at this and I start to think about whether there are any magical uses for it, but I think there are lots of other uses for this as well. If you're having a playing card or poker-themed party, sprinkle these on the table and you've got a really cute decoration as well. So, but yeah, there we go. That is my review and a quick look at the world's smallest deck of cards. Jokes about me having a small deck are welcome down in the comments, feel free. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the thumbs up button down below. And if you're new to the channel, here on the channel I do deck reviews, tutorials, I talk about magic, basically anything to do with magic. So if you're a magician and you haven't subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. And if you're interested, I actually have my own brand new deck of cards launching on September the 1st. So do not miss out, because this is the Dystopian Gaff deck. This is a deck jam-packed full of magician-fooling gaff cards that are designed to enhance your performance and your creativity. There are so many cards in here that I cannot wait for you to see. All you need to do to get a deck is be a member of the King tier anytime in September. September is the only window. After that, it will not be available any cheaper. And this is actually my best deal in Magic, because when you join the King tier, you get everything else on the Magician Club, all of the tutorials, all of the books, all of the guest items, everything that comes along with the the Magician Club, worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and you get it all for $30 a month or £23 a month. All you need to do is be a member in September and you get a deck sent to you at no extra cost. No shipping fee, no extra purchases required, you just get one of these decks if you're a member. So yeah, September the 1st, set your alarms. I cannot wait for the Dystopian Gaff deck to launch. But yeah, there we go. That is it for this video. Hope to see you in the next one, and until then, take care guys.